This is for you if you're feeling or you have felt a little stuck in business or maybe stuck in life. Like you might feel like you're spinning the wheels. Maybe you feel like you've been on a roller coaster and you want to get off. Maybe you feel like you've plateaued in your sales or your business growth and you're really wondering why or what to do next. I can relate to that. I started my first business when I was 18. I had a photography business, went back to uni, got a degree, built a company throughout my 20s. And in my late 20s, I certainly felt very stuck around how to grow my business, how to grow my sales, and also stuck personally. And when I started to work with Bob Proctor, he really asked me two questions. Where am I now and where do I want to go? They're very simple and very obvious questions, but they're often overlooked. So I wanted to talk through this with you just for 5-10 minutes or so today and have you really think about where you are and where you want to go and give you some steps to get you moving and to keep you moving. So if you find yourself stuck or having plateaued in your business growth, you've really got to think about where you want to go and what is your goal. And at the same time, look at where you're at now, because where you're at now has become your limiting factor. And that's because of what we refer to as a paradigm. And I'll explain what that is in a moment. But if you're stuck in business or in your personal life or with your sales, you've got to ask yourself the question, what star are you shooting for? Like, what's your goal? What do you really want? And chances are you might not be thinking big enough. And let me explain what I mean by that. Is that there are 3 types of goals that you can have: an A-type goal, a B-type goal, and a C-type goal. We always want you working with a C-type goal. This is a fantasy goal. It's what you really want that you've never accomplished before, because this will mean that you're growing. It's a new idea. It's new energy. It's going to require you to expand your level of awareness, your consciousness, think in a new and different way, become emotionally involved with new ideas, and start to take new action. This ultimately leads to a feeling of well-being as well. The C-type goal is to grow. It's to draw something out of you that you didn't even know was there. Most people don't set C-type goals. They set A and B-type goals. An A-type goal is doing something you already know how to do. You've done it before and you can do it again. A B-type goal is what you need or what you think you can do. These are the ones that most people are setting. Either they think they can get there, they measure up all of their past results and think, well, hopefully I can get to there. Somebody else says they need to do that or achieve that goal, but it's not drawing the uniqueness out from within you, not really leveraging that infinite potential and power that you have. So a C-type goal is going to do that. So I want you to start to think about what you really want. What do you really want? 6 to 12 months from now, this time next year, where do you want to be? What do you want your business to look like? What do you want your sales to look like? What do you want your life to look like? Take out a sheet of paper and write about that and really think about it. Now, the other aspect to this that will keep you stuck, irrelevant that you have this beautiful idea about what you want and your C-type goal, is where you're at now. Now, where you're at now is actually your problem. And the problem is the paradigm. Now, let me explain what paradigms are. Paradigm is a word we've created or we use to describe a mental program, conditioned or learned behavior at a subconscious level. It's a mix of ideas, beliefs, actions that condition you to operate in a certain way. You have paradigms around all sorts of things in your life. You have them around your ability to earn money is dictated by a paradigm. Your use of time is dictated by a paradigm. Your logic, what you think is logical for you to do. Your relationships, your productivity, your effectiveness, and your creativity is all a product of the paradigm. Now, in my opinion, the most important and powerful paradigm that you have at place is actually your self-image paradigm. And that brings all of the different elements together. And your self-image conditions you to operate in a certain way. If your self-image paradigm, together with your money paradigm, is locked in it and has you earning $250,000 a year, even though you want to earn $1 million a year, there's a gap. So you're not going to be able to earn $1 million a year until you change and upgrade that self-image paradigm. Like, the self-image paradigm cannot give you the result that you want, no matter how hard you work. The good news is, though, is that you can change it. So you can't outperform it. You can't just work harder or try harder. That'll just lead to overwhelm and burnout, but you can change it. And this is what I teach you how to do in my Blueprint program. How to really take control from within and create that paradigm shift, begin to close the gap, and using that blueprint to really step you through that process to take you from where you are to where you really want to be. And it's important that we do close that gap, because if you don't create that paradigm shift, you're guaranteed to create the same or similar results year on, year out. So to summarize today's quick lesson, you want to know where you are and where you're going. You want to set a C-type goal and think about what it is that you really want, and then look at where you are now and understand that that is the limiting factor. You need to make a decision to create a paradigm shift so that you can move from where you are to where you really want to be and begin to close that knowing doing gap. And that's what I help you do in the Blueprint program. All of that information is on my website. You can go there, and if you would like my help, come and join us in that Blueprint program. I'm Karen Brook. Thank you so much for watching today. Let me know if you've got any questions or comments on this. Leave it in the chat below, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.